Hello guys, my name is Life, and today we'll be talking about another creepypasta, another day, another life of the creepypasta fandom, Bloody Painter. So I don't really know much about this character at all. I'm going to be learning new crazy stuff about this person, but I want to add something also onto this. Like, it's really disturbing actually, in my opinion. So usually when you go on YouTube, there's the search bar on top of your phone screen, right? I click on it, and I recognise a lot of my research history because I always update it and stuff. I'm always typing up. But I never thought this would come up onto my screen. So I thought, alright, I'm going to change my password because I was worried if someone had been on my account and was messing around with it. But no, it kept coming out. It kept coming up with the same thing, which is, it's spelled all together lowercase. So it's IDDKP3BQDYE. And basically when I click on it, it comes up with Bloody Paint. I'm not even joking, like, I'll post the screenshots on Amino. If you guys don't have Amino, I'm very sorry, just saying. But it's just a bit disturbing, but in some way it's like giving me ways of ideas, I guess. So someone must have hacked onto it and was like, yo, I want you to do a video about this character. So today, guys, I'm gonna be doing it. I only kind of know a little bit, I don't know much, which is kind of like, you know, annoying because this is me not knowing anything about certain characters, and it's kind of fun learning with you guys about these characters, and this is like my 6th time doing it in a way. But anyways, that's not the point. Let's go on to more detail. We're going to get rid of that because when I looked into it, it wasn't exactly the most useful I've ever read. So I read that part, I haven't read this kind of properly. So we're just going to read the basics. So we're going to read this part here where it says Bloody Painter with the picture. So his name is Helen Otis. He's also known as a Bloody Painter. Relatives very unknown, so nobody knows who his mum and dad is or if they're alive or not. Occupations: painter, serial killer. I mean, you know, gotta do art in the bloody making. Haha, get it? That was bad. Power skills, don't know what that word means. Deceit, Society, I don't know, I can't read anymore. Status, alive apparently. Species, human. Gender, male. Hobby, unknown. Goals, unknown. Type of pasta, serial killer. So nobody knows what the hobby is. I mean, come on. If you read it, you'll know. I think his hobbies consist of drawing and sleeping. Me. Alright, let's do this. So, Jesus Christ. Bloody Painter is a fictional serial killer character from the Creepypasta series. The character also features the protagonist of a 3-part story created by the artist Cat. So I'm going to give you some congrats on making the story. But apparently if you dig deeper, it might be true, might be not. But there's been cases similar to his, so we're just going to go. Since his debut, the Bloody Painter's growing influence has encouraged many related projects and stories to spawn. So basically people just made loads of bullshit about him, which I love that. Let's go! So his appearance: a man with black hair and blue eyes. He wears a blue jacket with a yellow smiley face pin. He wears leather gloves and a white mask with blackened eyes and a red smile. I'm reading too quick. Okay, his personality. He is calm and don't really smile. He don't speak much, but he's very polite. That's what I got from reading that. He's very apathetic toward anything that didn't concern him. I'm just going to read it in my normal voice. He's a selfish egoist and will always think of himself first. This spelling frist. He judges everything by whether it's benefit him or not. His parents treat him as a pet and a toy. This causes him to become extremely repressed. He don't show appreciation. Nah, bitch, he don't show appreciation to him unless somebody did it first, then it'll be reaccurate. I don't know what that means. I think I spelled that wrong. These spelling. If you're gonna write stuff, get the spelling right. Jeez. Sorry, I'm getting really angry because it's not spelled correctly. He's very calculating with other people's deeds, but when a bigger benefit appears, he dares to betray. He lacks gender moral consciousness. He's smart and manipulative. So there's a bit of a... I mean, why is this me though? Because I've had confusion about my gender recently since like December, and I've just discovered I'm no longer anything. I'm just me. Someone says what my gender is, and we're like, I don't know, cow. That's what I'd probably say to him. You know, I'd say to him if he was here. If he was my age and he was confused, I'd be like, you don't need to know what fucking gender you are. You are you, bitch. You do you. You don't need to know what exactly gender. You can be a fucking cow for all I know, bitch. That's what I'd say to him. Probably hate me afterwards and kill me. Anyways. He is very calculating of other people's deeds, but when a bigger benefit appears, he dare to betray. He lacks gender, as I said. Anyway, I've read a bit too much there. Anyway, we're just going to carry on. I've fucked up already. Fuck. Basically, he's a double-faced jerk with the front of a gentleman. That's every guy, though, in my country. They act like gentlemen, but as soon as you expose your weaknesses, they act like a jerk and be an arsehole to you. So that's how it works in my country. If you're normal, you'll get treated like a princess. If you're not, you'll get treated like an ass. As a criminal, he is extremely cautious of crime scenes aesthetics, so he knows what to do when it happens and how to avoid the whole thing, basically like a pro. Every murder will be miraculously done like a piece, so basically it's like an artwork. They keep using art stuff, keywords in this. The mediums he used and the methods he employs are extreme, making him a crazy artist. I mean, if you're an artist, you're gonna go all out, aren't you? Because it's that creative side it's exposing. Anyway, the setting. On January the 13th, 1994, a classmate of his fell from the school building and died. This student happened to be his own and only friend. According to the witnesses, Otis was the culprit behind the student's death, but no one lawsuits could be made due to the lack of concrete evidence. Later on October the 30th of the same year, Otis committed a massacre in his school dorm, resulting in 17 deaths and 5 wounded people. So basically, they're just explaining what happened in some cases. The reason why it happened was because basically this guy, I think his name was Tom, had contacted him on Facebook. So Helen had contact with this guy for like a couple of weeks. They became really close friends and stuff, and then afterwards, when they met up on the roof, this guy confessed that he framed him, and this is where they fought, and the guy fell off the roof, and people assumed he killed him or deliberately did it, or people thought mostly that. And that drove him to hate everyone, basically. Don't blame him. Following the lawsuit, the jury's verdict decided that Otis was not guilty by reasons of insanity and was promptly sent to a psychiatric hospital for treatment and recovery. On March the 10th, 2001, Otis was released from the hospital to re-enter society, only to commit another theories of murder in the late 2003 before disappearing. So that was the last time they saw him, apparently. 2003. Wow. No. Okay, early life. Otis was born on October the 1st, 1980. His childhood was spent under pressure of his parents' high expectations and control. So, well-sheltered child. And since the parents had hoped for a daughter, not a son, they decided to treat us like a girl by giving him a female name and dressing him like a girl. I kind of feel sorry for him. His parents are dickheads, by the way. If your parents do this to you, you should probably disown them and go find a place where you can be yourself. You don't need people to tell you what to be and who you gotta be and what they expect you to be. You be you, you know? That's the end of the day. You be you. The treatment continued until he was 6 years old. Why did I read it at 16? I don't know. When he was starting attending school, the parents began dressing him like a boy to avoid attention. Due to this alteration, Otis' emotional distress began to build up, and I can understand why. I mean, if someone expects you to be something that you're not, you can obviously be angry, frustrated, depressed, I think, because you're like, oh, why did this happen? You know, you're just going to be deep in your thoughts about it, like, who are you? You'll start questioning yourself, and this is why they said emotional distress, because it is. If someone's making you turn out that you don't want to be, but you can't do anything about it, it's like, it's going to make you depressed and question everything. Okay, 1994 school massacre. On the night of October the 30th, 1994, Otis began a massacre in his dorm, killing 17 and wounded 5. The victims of the killing are all students from his class. Due to his large number of casualties, the police suspect the involvement of the accomplices in the murder. So that's a case. 2003 murder case. On October the 31st, a security camera captures a footage of a masked figure killing a pedestrian, which was uploaded on the internet. Weeks later, on November the 17th, residents reported to the police about strong rotting form Otis's residence that had persisted for several days. So there's a rotting corpse in Otis's house, basically. Following of an investigation in the house, the police discovered 5 corpses all hung upside down. The corpses' blood was already dry. Next to the corpses were obviously numerous paintings and grotesque sculptures made with the corpses' blood and body parts, respectively. Otis was also nowhere to be found in the house. Later, the police department confiscated all the artworks and restricted the house for further investigation. As for now, there is no leads to Otis' new whereabouts. So basically, no one knows if he's where he is. He just disappeared after that. I guess that was his final killing, I guess. Okay, we're just gonna go to the... I think that's it, really. That's all you need to know about this character. So basically, this guy's basically just gone through a lot of confusion, nastiness. I think it's just all led to the parents, really, because they just brought so much stuff on him, and it's created such a big issue in his life, really, and, you know, he hadn't many friends because of it. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I have tried to make it sound interesting. I'm just really tired. But anyways, bye!